I'm Out of All Trades, and this is another everyday Let's Play, Deponia. Alright, this game is so tricky with trying to capture it. It is like half there, half not there, so let's talk to this guy.
Hi there.
Huh? What? Oh! Hello.
Who are you?
Why do you want to know that? Are you a spy of the Organon?
No.
What? No. My name is Rufus. Yeah, I know I sometimes come across as enigmatic and threatening,
you
but
It was just a joke, Rufus. Of course you're not a spy, the way you're dressed and all.
Huh?
I'm Doc, handyman, trash hunter, spare parts dealer, brain surgeon. I own a small store on the floating black market. You might know my slogan from the communal broadcasts. Machine hit, proper hit, all the same to me.
Visit Doc. Da-da-da-da-da-da. They call him Rufus.
Don't
Yeah,
do that.
I know that one. I'm a handyman myself.
Ah, a colleague. Very good. What are you working on at the moment?
His voice is
Roughly
very
speaking,
familiar.
a plan to reach Elysium.
Why, look at you, daring to try the impossible. I like that. There's a man who doesn't get distracted by the impossibility of the task at hand.
Exactly.
One who'd rather risk a bloody nose before he accepts that he can't break through a wall with his head.
Yeah,
That sounds nice.
exactly.
I like you, Rufus. Always towards the sun. And when the wings start melting, he makes sunglasses from the molten wax.
Yeah, I'm a pretty cool guy. Spare parts and brain surgery? What a strange combination.
You think so? I always thought that both professions are more or less in the same vein.
Oh, I see. Like genius and madness.
I'll take that as a compliment, but you're damn right.
Okay.
So what are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Well, you look like a wombat ruffling through the trash hunting for food.
I'm looking for spare parts.
I knew that. Well, found anything yet?
If you know what you want, you'll always reach your goal.
Hey, that's my family's motto.
That doesn't
no,
seem
wait,
true.
my family's motto was, it's enough to know how to light a fire. There will be others around who know how to operate an extinguisher. Is it far to the lower ascension station?
No, not at all.
Great.
It's right behind this mountain of trash.
Grandissimo.
Right behind the unbeatable mine
No.
maze.
Terrific.
Let's do a thought experiment, in case a fellow handyman would face a problem. Really, just hypothetical.
Handymen don't know any problems, only challenges.
Oh, my thoughts exactly. But handymen help each other out when they face a challenge.
No doubt about it. That's the second most important rule of the handyman's code.
We have
right
a code?
after, ne'er show thy nail gun to the other handyman's wife,
Oh,
lest
God.
he'll show you his at very close range.
What?
Yeah, important rule.
All right, shoot. What's the trouble?
When the mine bike doesn't start, for example.
You mean that rust bucket over there? What does it do?
Well, it rattles a little, and then the engine dies.
It would seem that the good old wing brake parallel shank is inverted on the horizontal axis inside the dorsal rump emanator once again, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hell?
the parallel shank. Oh, you know, that always happens to me, too.
You better be happy that it wasn't anything serious. That's no real problem for us handymen, right?
No, of course not. I just wanted to get a second opinion.
Why, really? How could there possibly be two different opinions about a thing like that? The avial power inverter is shot. And what a stroke of luck. I've just found one.
Can you
Here
give it to me?
go.
Hey, great. This is exactly what I need, seemingly.
What's wrong?
Seemingly.
Shall I help you fitting it too?
No, nonsense. Fitting an avial power thingy. I can do that in my sleep.
Well, I did that once. The next morning my wife left me. Since then, I've given up sleeping on waterbeds. Is there anything else?
What the hell did he do?
My girlfriend is too heavy.
Is that so? Well, I've just the piece of advice you need.
Really?
Yes, keep your hands off women like that. All you'll accomplish is a strained pelvis.
Ah, thank you.
Is there anything else?
My girlfriend has a malfunctioning brain implant.
You've come to the right place, then. It has to be destiny that our paths crossed.
Does that mean you can fix it?
Of course I can.
Perfect.
But
Like how
not
Rufus is
here,
not
I'm
looking at
afraid.
him.
Oh.
Like his
Just
eyes are
bring her
going
to my
off in
practice on the floating black market tomorrow.
different directions. but
Tomorrow, you say? Oh,
Rufus
that's too
is
late.
just not looking at him.
No, you can walk about for weeks with a malfunctioning brain implant without any serious long-term damage. My wife managed to go about her business with a charred frontal lobe chip for 2 years.
2 years?
Yes, she could only speak gibberish. It's a shame that I didn't even notice. Is there anything else?
Nothing that I can't handle myself.
Very well. You want a job done well, you do it yourself. DIY for the win.
You seem to know your way around women.
Ha! You've said it. Why do you ask?
Do you think someone like me could get involved with a woman from Elysium?
Oh, Rufus, like I always say, it's the same with women like it is with building a power inverter. You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one.
A friend of mine knows this woman. He thinks that she's really got something.
But...
Well, she's kind of engaged.
Oh my, Rufus. You sure know some weird people. Well,
How's that
the
weird?
situation isn't any more complicated than the assembly of a power inverter. As long as the mauve muff has to stay attached to the cubical body, there will never be an avial power inverter with a mauve muff. Makes sense, eh?
No, not at all.
Can a misunderstood but extremely laid-back guy from the wrong side of the tracks compete against a rich Elysian?
Oh dear. It's always the same old story.
gonna say the
Love
same
may
thing?
give you wings, but a dorsal power
Yeah.
inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binossial one. That's just how things are.
Oh my god.
All right, what can I do to catch the attention of a woman who's already engaged?
Well, there's no recipe for that. But if you ask me, I'd tell you to take the power inverter as an example. 4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps. It's that easy.
Ah, forget it. I know more about women than anyone else.
I see. So you're a ladies' man too? Well, I hope I could help you anyway.
Is that booze?
A handyman's best friend. Yes, steadies your hands and frees your mind. Lowers the inhibitions to get your hands close to rotating blades. And is as good a disinfectant as it is a painkiller. Go on, have some. There's enough for the both of us.
I have to get moving.
Be safe. Always use goggles. And visit me on the floating black market in case we don't meet here again.
Okay. I didn't want him to take a drink,
I
necessarily.
was talking about 1 sip, not the whole bottle.
Did I tell you that I have herpes?
What the? So what's the big idea drinking from my bottle? I'm a doctor. Amongst other things, I can't afford any disfiguring infectious diseases. Who'd be willing to undergo brain surgery if I had one?
Yeah, who would?
Wipe the bottleneck clean at once and thoroughly.
Okie dokie.
That's all he wanted. He's not gonna... Gross. Okay, so now I have something new in my avial power inverter. God, I have no idea what to do about that stupid thing. Hey, girl.
Boy, oh boy,
Hey,
it's
don't
dark
want-
in here. Luckily, I have mastered the high art of sonar orientation. I just have to listen to the sound waves reflecting
Oh,
from
God.
the walls, and phoom, I can see like a bat.
Ooh,
This is a wall, no doubt about it. Ha! Finally, some light! Huh? The darkness must have distorted the sound waves. I don't have any other explanation.
Oh, okay, so I can't do that.
One thing's for certain, this is not the key to eternal life.
Hey, baby. So you woke up. Okay.
Let's give it a try. Whoops. Oh, it's always the same with these, ravioli inverters. I hope it's still functional. Well, what's missing here is a plunger or yeah, well, there's something missing. That much is clear to an expert. Where's it gone? Oh, there, and there, and there, and here's another part that looks the same. Damn, what's supposed to be a part of it and what isn't?
Oh, it's a mini game. To be honest with you, I have no idea. Wait, what's with the numbers? Oh, those are hints. Okay. Cobalt. Emerald. Mauve. Lamp. Screw. Push. Double with 2 spokes. 3, 4. Okay, for a moment there, those 6 things over there look the same.
You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one.
Okay, a square to a spherical.
You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one.
Okay, so that means... Okay.
As long as the mauve muff has to stay attached to the cubical body, there will never be an avial power inverter with a mauve muff.
Okay.
As long as the mauve muff has to stay attached to the cubical body, there will never be an avial power inverter with a mauve muff.
Okay.
A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binossial one.
Spherical, conical, edged. How is that helpful?
A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binossial one.
What? How is that one helpful in the slightest?
4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps. 4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps.
Those 2 hints, I have no idea what they fucking want from me.
A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binossial one. A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binossial one.
What?
4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps.
4 spokes.
4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps.
What's...
4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps.
Okay.
4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps.
So that means...
Ha! I can build a power inverter in my sleep.
Okay.
Off into the inventory with it. I wonder if I can assemble a second one.
Okay.
As long as the mauve muff has to stay attached to the cubicle body, there will never be an avial power inverter with a mauve muff. A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binossial one.
How do I...
You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one. As long as the mauve muff has to stay attached to the cubicle body, there will never be an avial power inverter with a mauve muff.
Now this, I feel like I have no actual fucking clues for.
A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binossial one. 4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps.
I'm just gonna have to fucking guess.
Not bad, Rufus. You're a natural.
I'll just assemble the third one real quick.
There.
I bet the doc couldn't have done it as brilliantly as me.
I just guessed. I have no idea what to do with any of those. All right. I did something. Yay. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, follow me on Reddit, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, join my Discord. So stupid. Buy some merch at my shop at cafepress.com/outswelltrades and become a patron on Patreon. And I will see you, and thank you to my current patrons, and I will see you guys next time.